So there's been a mea culpa of sorts. Next one's come from the Spanish player Roberto Agut, who had likened facilities to a prison but with Wi-Fi. He has apologised for that. What do you make of these comments that are made and then they're quickly backtracked? And you've also had some high-ranking players who've issued apologies in the last couple of days.
Well, I think this is all about adapting. Good morning for a start. I think this is all about adapting to an environment where there's 14 days of quarantine, and everyone coming to Australia has to do this 14 days, and this is to ensure our safety. And our priority from the beginning has always been the safety of the Australian community, and particularly here in Victoria. So everyone understood that coming in. Our guests, the players, 1,270 people we brought in on 17 flights from 7 different countries, knew that there was going to be this period. And I think this is adapting to the environment, and it certainly gets better each day. We're in our 6th day of quarantine, and I think the outcome of 3,200 tests of only 6 active cases, none of them players, it's all players' staff that are now in the Medi Hotel. So that achievement is I think, fairly remarkable at this point, but we've still got some time to go, and we've still got some time to have the balancing act between the acceptance of the players of this position and also the support of the community.
Is it showing that some of these players are a bit too pampered, that they're not in touch with the real world, Craig?
Well, I as a former coach, I think the majority of players that we talk to understand the situation and knew about it coming in. There's been some unfortunate situations where if you're on one of the flights, you were all deemed close contacts, and then you had to go into a harder lockdown. Other players have had the privilege of getting out to be able to hit on the courts for 2 hours a day under very, very strict, organised and coordinated conditions. So it's just really adapting to these. The players are not used to this because they've travelled around the world, they get treated really well, but I do understand that this is difficult, and social media, they've got a lot of time to get on social media and say things, but most of the comments you saw, Victoria Azarenka, our champion here, who's made some fantastic comments. Joe Conter from the UK, a former Australian actually, also made some fantastic comments. So the majority of the players are accepting and knew that this is what they were going to have to go through, and some are not. But we'll continue to work through that. Tennis will start soon, and I think this will all be behind us.
Okay, so just to clarify, is the event going to be delayed at all?
The event will not be delayed. We start February the 8th. We encourage our fans to get out there and buy a ticket. We're going to see some of the best players in the world. I'm also proud that all these players have decided to come to Australia, albeit tough conditions, but that was expected. And now we're moving forward and focusing on what's ahead of us, and there's going to be great tennis. We've got 7 professional events over 4 weeks and over $83 million of prize money, and that's enough of incentive. And
the men's will go to 5 sets?
Men's are 3 out of 5 sets, and the women's is 2 out of 3 sets, and again starting Monday on February the 8th.
Okay, and just really quickly, just to clarify, you had 6 cases, but none of them, 6 total cases, but none of them players, right?
None of them are players. We have had positive cases that have been players, but they get further reviewed by the Department of Health, who have been really magnificent in their responsiveness and been brilliant in supporting all the processes we have. And those, if they're a positive case, after the review, in these cases, they determined they were viral shedding, which means they're not infectious. They are recovered cases, and therefore they don't need to go to the Medi Hotel and not deemed positive.
Okay, Craig, we'll leave it there. Appreciate you joining us this morning, though. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.